The Cursed Doll and the Djinn's Revenge, a terrifying American horror story. Introduction. In a small, forgotten town in the heart of the United States, there stood an abandoned mansion on the outskirts. The locals called it Devil's Rest, a name that sent shivers down the spine of anyone who dared to whisper it. Legend said that anyone who entered the mansion never came out the same. Inside, a cursed doll and a vengeful djinn awaited their next victim. The Dare. One night, 18-year-old Ethan, a high school senior, decided to prove to his friends that the mansion was nothing but a spooky tale for kids. Armed with a flashlight and his phone for recording, he set out alone. His plan was simple: spend one night inside and document everything for his social media. As Ethan entered the mansion, the air grew colder. The wooden floors creaked under his sneakers, and the faint scent of decay filled his nostrils. The once grand interior was now a desolate ruin. Cobwebs hung like curtains, and strange symbols were carved into the walls. The discovery. In the living room, Ethan found an old, dusty trunk. He opened it to find a porcelain doll with cracked skin and piercing blue eyes. Its faded pink dress was stained with something dark. Ethan picked up the doll and laughed nervously into his phone. "Look, guys. This is what everyone's afraid of? A stupid doll?" As soon as he said that, the room grew unnaturally silent. Suddenly, the doll's eyes glowed red. It tilted its head, and a childlike giggle echoed through the mansion. Ethan froze, his phone slipping from his hand. The djinn's warning. Before he could react, a deep, guttural voice boomed through the house. "You dare disturb my vessel?" A shadowy figure materialized in the corner of the room. It was the djinn. Its fiery eyes burned with rage, and its smoky body seemed to suck the light out of the room. Ethan backed away, trembling. I didn't mean to." The djinn raised a clawed hand. "You touched what is mine. Now, your soul belongs to me." The nightmare unfolds. The door slammed shut, and the windows shattered inward. Ethan screamed as the doll floated into the air, laughing maniacally. The symbols on the walls began to glow, and the room spun around him. Desperately, Ethan tried to run, but the djinn's smoky tendrils wrapped around him, pulling him toward the doll. He felt his strength leaving his body. "Please, let me go," he begged. The djinn laughed. "You made your choice when you entered this house." The aftermath. The next morning, Ethan's friends found his phone on the porch of the mansion. The last video showed him screaming, his face pale with terror, before the screen went dark. Ethan was never seen again, but the doll was found sitting on the porch, its blue eyes watching the world with a sinister gleam. The video went viral, and soon, the story of Devil's Rest spread across the internet. Some say the djinn still resides in the mansion, waiting for its next victim. Call to action for the audience. If you think you can survive a night at Devil's Rest, think again. Want to hear more bone-chilling stories like this? Subscribe now for the scariest tales. Like this video if it gave you goosebumps. Tell us in the comments, would you dare to enter Devil's Rest?